Hello, wine students. Welcome to University Wine, the channel where we dive deep into the world of wine. I'm your host, Professor Weisse. Today, we dive into tank methods for fresh bubbles and favorites like Prosecco and Asti. Not all sparkling wines need bottle complexity. Tank fermentation skips autolysis for fresh flavors. This is ideal for aromatic grapes, where you want the base wine's character to shine through. For dry tank method wines, a still base wine, yeast, and sugar are placed into a sealed, reinforced tank. Second fermentation happens in the tank and creates bubbles, but the leaves are filtered out so there are no autolytic notes. The wines are then bottled under pressure, then using a thick cork and wire cage to keep in those bubbles. This entire process involves much less labor, making these tank method wines much more affordable. These tanks also withstand up to 6 atmospheres, the same as bottle method, but scaled up to hold many bottles worth of wine in one tank. For sweet wines, there is that same wine and sugar mix used as exists with traditional method, liqueur de expedition, to set the sweetness level of the wine. However, sweet wines can also be made by the Asti method. Here, winemakers start with juice, not a base wine. The juice does its initial fermentation in a pressurized tank. The winemakers let the early CO2 escape, then seal it midway through the fermentation to retain some of the bubbles. Also, fermentation is stopped early by filtering the yeast before all of the sugar converts, creating a low-alcohol, sweet, sparkling wine. This method is used worldwide for fruity moscatos, but is labeled Asti DOCG in Piemonte. The most popular tank method wine is Prosecco DOC from northeast Italy. The tank method is used with Glera grapes. This provides a light to medium-bodied sparkling wine with apple and melon flavors and usually found dry or off-dry. It's an everyday sipper with no autolysis notes, just fresh fruit character. And as we mentioned earlier, the Asti DOCG is from Piemonte. It's sweet, light-bodied, and made with Moscato grapes. These aromatic grapes provide pronounced blossom, grape, peach, and pear flavors. It's fully sparkling, but with a low ABV. Dessert perfection. It pairs great with fruit tarts or cheese. Globally, tank-fermented sparklers abound, especially Moscato. These sweet, low-alcohol wines via the Asti method are made from California to South America. And in the US, the Moscato sales boom in the 2010s seemed related to hip-hop shoutouts. Also affordable and trendy, Prosecco sales now more than double champagne in volume. There you have it, class. Tank fermentation's fresh bubbles, lower costs, and global popularity. Next time, we turn to fortified wines. First, looking at the basics of sherry. Like and subscribe. Cheers, until next time.